Ladies and gentlemen, now today we're going to be having a little bit of fun with the fully maxed out 3-star version of Black Widow Claire Voyant, and we're going to put her to the Maestro challenge, man, see if we can dive into the very final quest of Act 4, get to Maestro and also defeat Maestro. And I am interested to see her performance today, because a lot of the content creator program videos do run like suicide masteries. However, today we're not running suicide masteries, so I'm curious to see, like, without the use of suicide masteries, is she still going to feel like a good champion to play, or is she going to feel like a little bit of a noodle? So we do have the Nick Fury, Ant-Man, and also Yellow Jacket synergies here today, which should give us a total of, I believe, 28% more attack, and also the 3 evade charges as well, because Black Widow has some very good base stats, man, some very solid, like, crit damage, and also block proficiency. So yeah, I think this is maybe the best and safest setup to run for the purpose of today's gameplay video. But essentially, when playing Black Widow, she's got 3 different stances, so you've got a bleed, a poison, and incinerate, and when you're in these stances, you're immune to the corresponding effect, but also your heavy attack, special 1, and final medium in a combo apply debuffs, but these debuffs are really weak. However, if the opponent is immune, you gain power instead, and also a clairvoyance charge, which can be used to boost the special 3. So I think optimally you want to, like, apply and go for the stance which the character is immune to, just so you can utilize the power gain. Just because if we go for the bleed here, man, you can see it's really weak. It's dealing like 2 damage per tick. So yeah, it's just a little bit rubbish, man. I think you're better utilizing the power gain. So if we do a 5 combo and end with a light, then we go over to the next stance, which is the poison one. And that way we're going to gain a fair amount of power. We can gain some good power whenever we throw a heavy attack as well. So straight with a special 2 there, man. The power gain is really nice on this champion. But also this Hulk is a bit of a bad matchup for Black Widow, and any champion really, man, just because you have the class disadvantage of Black Widow, but also you do have the 80% physical resistance here as well. So it's I don't think it's serving us too much benefit, although I do think all of her special 2 hits, they are energy damage, so maybe the physical resistance doesn't matter like too much here. Alright, let's go for another special 2. You can see, if you do enjoy a champion where you're throwing a lot of special attacks, man, Black Widow, she has a lot of power gain and a lot of special attacks. Let's go for one final special 2, and I think that should be enough. Oh, not quite, mate, not quite. There we go. Overall, 91 hits there, but also, to a certain extent, her hit counter is a little bit inflated just because of the fact that her special 2 does have so many hits. I think it has like 8 hits or something like that total. Need to, you know, double check on the next fight, but let's have a bit of a look at this the Symbioid matchup. So I don't think this character has any immunities here, and we also do have the class disadvantage. So maybe let's try and heal up using the special 2, because the special 2 has different effects depending on which stance you're in, and when we're in the poison stance in the very first matchup, it was siphoning some of Hulk's power, and in this bleed stance it should allow us to regenerate, so we're on 56% there, and we are going up all the way up to 67%. So yeah, not too bad, man, especially considering we did have the crit reduction on us as well. And if you do have the suicide masteries or anything that kind of jacks up your attack a little bit more, there is going to be a fair bit more regeneration going on. But as far off another special 2, she definitely is not feeling great in this matchup, man. But we haven't really had like a good matchup for Black Widow so far. It's all been like class disadvantage, just all over the place. And also not really a great amount of buffs to utilize. There we go. Let's go for another special 2, and that's going to get us up to yeah, 76% there. So overall, we got a bit of regeneration, managed to sustain, but 83 hits total. It wasn't the most rapid fight, the most speedy fight. But let's move on, man. We got the classic version of Captain America here. So he doesn't have any immunities as well. I think we might want to use one special 2 to heal up, and then maybe go to the Incinerate one, because then we can get some additional Hellfire damage. I think we should actually just screw it and immediately go to the Incinerate one, man. So you can get some Hellfire damage here. The special 2 while you're in the Incinerate stance deals even more damage. Energy damage per hit. That's actually quite nice. Oh, damn. Fair play, man. That was a lot more damage there. Wow, that's like an additional 500 per hit. Okay, that's definitely what I'm talking about there. Certainly a little bit more exciting, but it's at the cost of, you know, getting no power steal or regeneration on that one. But I would imagine for matchups like Mephisto, Human Torch, it's going to be a pretty good time. So yeah, cool. I like it, man. I like it. Right, let's go over to the Magik matchup next. I think for the Magik matchup, what do we want to do here? Because we could take a fair amount of limbo damage. We should be okay. Right, let's go for another medium heavy. I think we'll go for the Hellfire stance again and see if we can burst Magik down with a special 2. Alright, we'll push her over. And if no limbo procs, let's go for a special 2 here. Yeah, as long as you're in Hellfire, man, there's a lot more damage off that special 2. Okay, I'm starting to warm up. I was a little bit frosty the first couple of matchups, but now I'm getting into Black Widow, man. I'm getting into her. She's definitely got a lot of different ways that you can play this champion, though. There's a fair bit going on. But let's keep on diving a little bit deeper, see how we get on. Alright, Ronan is poison immune, so let's go for that. I think what we can do is use a heavy there. Then go for a double medium. Probably go for one of these bad boys and get loads of power steal back as well. So that's a great time. And then I think if we go for one of these and then go to Hellfire just to finish off, should have plenty of overkill damage there. I think it would have just been better if we went straight to Hellfire for damage, man. Kind of seems like the way to go, just if you want to finish, you know, your bog standard fight as fast as you possibly can. Yeah, I'm warming up, man. I'm certainly warming up. The animations as well are awesome on Black Widow. I think they've done a really awesome job with this character, like visually speaking. And it feels like really good to play and like throw off the special attacks. So that art department at Kabam, man, the hardest working department, mate. They've just been doing such a good job on a lot of characters this year. Let's go for a special 2 here. Hopefully we can get some crits on this one. Get us topped up a little bit more. Those 800 mediums, not too bad at all, man. Right, 5 combos, straight into a special 2. Let's regenerate up if we can there. Final hit. Boosh, 86%. I think that is a fairly decent buffer there. We do have the Gamora matchup next. What do I want to go for on the Gamora one? Do we just want to try and go Hellfire as quickly as possible? Yeah, I think so. We can regenerate on the matchup before Maestro, so I'm curious to see if we just push for like raw damage output. So we alternate to Hellfire as quickly as we can. And what this champion's going to feel like. It's not really too much Hellfire with that 3 Incinerate damage per tick. But hey, it's all about that special 2, man. Let's go for it. Yeah, look at that. That just adds so much more damage onto the special 2 there. Really nice little efficient takedown of Gamora. So I'm pretty happy with that one. However, we do have a buff matchup next. We have the, what is it? The Arc Overload version of Iron Man. So I think this one could be quite interesting. We should be able to, I think, immediately nullify. Yeah, fantastic. Oh, I should have gone for a light attack there. I switched, I think, Hellfire as quickly as we possibly can. Alright, let's go 5 combo. Straight into a special 2. Ooh. I think another 5 combo, because then I think we can push into Assassin's range, and also we can use the buff immunity to block his regeneration as well. That was a good takedown, man. I must admit, I'm really liking the Hellfire stance. There are some, you know, some fairly decent damage output there. It's nothing like, whoa, oh my gosh, beyond god tier damage, but it's sturdy, especially for a champion that can be so versatile. So I'm liking it, man. I must admit, I'm really warming up to Black Widow the more I play this champion. Or maybe I should have stayed in that first stance to heal up a little bit more. Nah, screw it, mate. We'll be fine. Can't regenerate on Maestro, so that's something I need to be aware of. Actually, we've kind of come back to that stance. So yeah, let's heal up, man. Might as well while we can. Let's go for it. I should have just gone for Hellfire Special 2 and this fight would be over. We can get a bit of regeneration value, go back up to 100% there. And there we go, Symbiote is down. Nice. It feels great as well to like finish the whole path and get to Maestro with full health, because usually like at this point I chuck like 1 or 2 potions in a champion just to give them a little bit more sustainability, but Black Widow, she's already there, man, already there. But let's see what we can do against the Maestro matchup. I think in this one, do we want a power steal? I don't think like Maestro has any immunities, so I think we probably just want to go for Hellfire to end this matchup as soon as possible. But we'll see what happens, mate. We'll see what happens. Right, let's rotate. Right, come on, Assassin's Range. Let's go, lads. Oh. Whew, just about. There we go. Nice little finish on Maestro there. So, overall, that was about 108 hits. So it's definitely like not the worst. That was substantially quicker than Ebony Maw as a 4-star rank 3 champion. I think she really is enjoyable to play, man, and I really do like the utility on this lass. So I think I've got a fairly good impression from that first run, man. I did have quite a good time there. However, there is one matchup that I'm really keen to test out, man, and we've got to do it like a maxed out Mephisto. I just want to see how she performs against Mephisto, because I love that incineration stance. So yeah, let's see what happens, man. I think it should be a good one. I think we should be able to absorb all the incinerates, convert into power, and then I don't know if we can do like back-to-back special 3s, whether or not something like that is going to work in the Mephisto matchup. Let's see what we can do. That was minimum hits there. Oh my goodness, we're straight a special 3 there. So let's go for it. And I think if we stand next to him, we should go like special 3 almost immediately. And because it gives us all the charges, we get the bonus damage. So I think these special 3s should hit quite hard as well. Look at that, mate. Pretty much a third of his health down in an instant there. So that's fantastic. And we are back up again. Got the death immunity just to save me there, which is great because I was about to get ruined. So I'll take that, man. But we'll go for another special 3 now. See what we can do. Obviously, that was a deliberate play just to showcase the value of the awakened ability there. And then that also gives us... I think you can trigger the awakened ability as well, like multiple times. So let's put it to the test, man. If we get wrecked here... Oh, no, that buff... Okay, yep. Well, it triggered a second time, so we did it, boys. Great. Just need to make sure I don't get hit... again while I have soul imprisonment, or that might ruin me there. But hey, multiple cheat deaths. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Okay, that brings Big Dave a little bit lower, man. He's pretty much on the ropes now. Alright, let's go for a special 2 here. And there we go, that matchup is done. So, it's a bit of an interesting one versus Mephisto, but, like, even a 3-star Black Widow being able to take down, like, a fully maxed out Mephisto, I think it does strongly hint toward the fact that she's going to be a viable Mephisto counter there, and the game can always use more Mephisto counters for sure. But overall, I think I've got a fairly positive first impression of Black Widow. I think it's a little bit hard to kind of tier this character, because I also do get like a bit of an Omega Red vibe that she is a champion that gains nothing but like raw benefit from the Suicide Masteries as well. But I like her. I'm definitely going to have to play around with her a little bit more, hopefully as well via some of the crystal openings tomorrow. And if the enablers are strong enough, man, we can get a 5 or 6 star version of this champion to do a little bit more endgame gameplay. But I actually like this champion a little bit more than I expected to like her. So overall, I think a positive start to some of the Black Widow gameplay there. She seems certainly useful and interesting. However, I do not think that she is like beyond god tier, like crazy amazing, but I think there is like a lot of cool stuff and a lot of cool matchups that she can do. So yeah, I'm curious to play around with this champion just a little bit more. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, let me know what you think of Black Widow Claire Voyant in the comment section below. Aside from that, thank you very much for watching. Take care, and I hope that you have an absolutely fantastic day.